Hi folks, this is Robert here. We're going to look at constraints in geometric construction. So first let's open a file and we want to go with new here, and then we want to go with our standard IPT and click here, and then let's go create. Okay, now once we're in here, we want to do a start a 2D sketch. And for this exercise we're going to do today, we're going to go over several things. We're going to talk about geometric constructions and things like constraints. So let's take the XY plane here. Now let's do a simple arc here. Let's just go in here. Let's just take a 3-point arc, arbitrarily place it, a point here, a point here, and there's our arc. Now let's go into the line command, and let's place a line right at the end points, right here. Now, we want to bisect this line here. So what happens is we'll just go in and create a line, we'll stand and create a line, and we'll just drag across this arc here. And once you see the green point right there, that will be the midpoint, and we can do the same here, and there it is. So there's our midpoint symbols. So that's basically how you do that. Now let's take another, now let's go in here and let me pull down these constraints. I want to go through each one of these. Okay, now you have a total of, what we have here, we've got 12. So the first one here is coincident strength, 2 points together or 1 point to a curve. Okay, the next one is collinear. This one, collinear is basically causes 2 lines or ellipsis axis to lie along the same line. Then we have concentric, constrains 2 arc circles or ellipses to the same center point. Okay, now right here, the little lock is called fixed, and constrains points occurs to a fixed location relative to the sketch coordinate system. Then we'll go right here and we have parallel. Parallel constraint causes selected lines or ellipses axes to lie parallel to one another. Then we have perpendicular. Perpendicular causes selected curves or ellipse axes to lie at right angles to one another. Okay. Now this one is horizontal, causes lines, ellipses, axes, or pairs of points to lie parallel to the x-axis of the sketch coordinate system. Next we have vertical. Vertical causes lines, ellipses, axes, and points or pairs of points to lie parallel to the y-axis of the sketch coordinate system. Then we have here, this is tangent. Tangent constrains 2 curves to be tangent to one another. Then we have right here smooth. Smooth creates a curvature continuous condition between spline and a line, arc, or spline. Okay, next here is symmetric. Symmetric constrains lines or curves to become symmetric to constrain about the selected line. And then this one is equal. Selected arc circles constrained to the same radius or selected lines to the same length. So those are our constraints we use in Inventor. I'm going to just drag this back up here, and let's do a few little examples of how constraints work. So I'm going to bisect the bisection of an angle using the line command. So we're in line, and we'll just draw a simple triangle here, and we'll have one here, just anywhere. And then we want to go to our center point arc here. And we'll place a point here, and we'll place another point here. And you can see the little pop up, that's our constraint. And we go there, and we bring another one up to here. Now, the next thing you want to do with this exercise, let's go into the line command. And we want to just create a bisecting line here. So let's draw a point here. And again, drag along the line here, and where you see the green point, that's the center. And I want to OK that. Now next, we want to divide a given line into equal parts. So let's draw another line here. Sorry about that. Let's just place a line right out here. I'm going to zoom all. And I'm going to zoom out here. Let's just draw a line. So we draw a line here. And one there. Okay, now we want to select the fixed constraint here. And we want to get right there. So that's fixed now. So now let's draw 4 lines here. Let's draw just anywhere. Just say draw a line here. Let's place one. Okay, here. Let's put another line here. Making these not parallel purposely because we want to show you how these constraints work. Let's do another line here. Let's just go right click and create line. There's another one there. Okay. And let's create another line here. Let's say like that. And let's say okay. Oh, then get that one all the way in. Let's do that one again. Let's draw another line here. Let's put it right about there. I'm just placing these anywhere. Okay, and then I'll do one other line here. Just place it right there. Okay. So now we have our lines here. Now we want to go into our status toolbar and select right here where it says hide all constraints or show all constraints. I want to show them. Well, I hit them, and now you hit, that's just like a toggle switch. So now here we want to make all of these lines parallel. So all we simply do is we'll go into our parallel command here, perpendicular, rather. We'll select this line here. And there we have all of our lines that came parallel. Now we can make these, they're perpendicular. Now we can make them all parallel. So let's just go and select this one. Oh, see, it's over constrained because we've already have these perpendicular. So now what we can do here is we'll go in and we'll just select this line against this one. Let me cancel that out. Sorry. Oh, right here we want to just right click here. Select this. Okay, so I want to select this line here. And I want to delete this constraint. So delete that line. And then there's our lines parallel. I want to undo that a second here, folks. Let's undo that guy. And then we'll go in here and let's add some a little bit, let me see, right here now on this last line, we want to make this one perpendicular. We want to make these parallel. So to make that parallel, we want to go into this constraint and select this guy and this one. Adding this constraint over constrain the sketch. So I'm going to cancel that out. And now I want to basically, I want to hide all my constraints here. I'm going to right click this guy and I want to delete this icon here and there. Now we have our parallel. Let me do this again here. Let's undo this a second, folks. And now here we want to take this guy and we want to delete this constraint. Well, anyway, I'm going to leave it there. And just want to show you here. So let's take this guy here and delete. Okay. So now we got our lines here all parallel. So let's go and add a dimension here. And let's right click and we want this dimension to be aligned. Okay, so now we want to go and add a dimension here to this point to get these equal lines. So let's make a point here, and here, and right there. So now we have that selected. Let's go and select the top and let's divide this by 5. Well, let's make it 4. So we want to make this 4 because we've got 4 equal spaces. And let's do the same for the next one. Select the top, divide this by 4 for equal spaces. Well, actually it's 3, or whatever you want. So basically just add a dimension here. Select it, select the top, I'm sorry, wrong. Select this. Select the top, divide by 4. Okay, so that's how you make equal spaces. Now, another way you can do this is go and we can create equations. So let's go to our Manage tab here, and let's look at parameters in the toolbar. So now here's all of our points. So they could be simply changed right here. So I can change that length. I can change, let's just change these to, let's say, let's change these to 5 now. Change that to 5. You see what happens? So you can change them here as well. Change that to 5. And this one to 5. So there are 2 ways you can do this. You can do it here in the equations or in the with the dimension tool, the dimension command. So hey guys, I just want to show you this brief video, and we can even change this length here. Let's make this 20 now. Okay. So I'm going to leave it there and I'll give you a brief explanation on geometric constructions and constraints. So thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe and look in the notifications. Hit the bell on my video channel. And hey guys, have a good holiday. It's Labor Day here in America. Have a good day, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care, folks, and be safe, please. Bye. Signing off.